Hello, this is Smartfox. Welcome back to another episode of Mario Odyssey. This is being filmed directly after the previous episode. So in this episode we are going all the way back to Cascade Kingdom. Just to get like 1 or 2 moons, and after we've done that, then we're going to fly all the way to Sand Kingdom. Because why not? I remember the first time I ever played through this. Oh, let's just go straight to Sand Kingdom. We'll go back to Cascade. Probably at the end of this episode. Or the end of this kingdom. If I've got time. If I haven't, then my next filming session will be. We've already seen the cutscenes as well, so I'm just going to skip them. So we're doing atop the highest tower. That's the place we need to get to. Before I do that, I just want to explore the area. I know there is 3 seeds in this area. The seeds do give you 1 million each if you find them and plant them. So if I do think there's going to be like seeds or anything in different kingdoms, I will just collect them before starting the levels properly, just to be guaranteed full-on collection. So for the Sand Kingdom, what do we want to do? So my main objective in this kingdom is to just get as many moons as I can. I am going to focus on getting as much as I can. If I miss a moon or 2, I'm not really bothered, because I will have to come back to it later on in the series anyway. But yeah. One of the most confusing games for full-on completion is Mario Sunshine. Because with Mario Sunshine, what happens is you just need to unlock all the different power-ups and stuff later on in the game. Here we go. Plus as well, all the games that I'm going to play on here are not going to be first time playthroughs. The majority of them are all going to be games that I've previously played myself, but they may not have been 100% completed. I am open to do Lego Harry Potter complete collection on this channel as well. And I'm also going to avoid talking about the whole J.K. Rowling politics aspect, because, yeah, I know it's a non-binary channel, but Harry Potter is its own thing, and sometimes you just have to separate the original art from the artist. This is just what we're going to do with the channel, separate the art from the artist. Let's go and do trace walking now. Yep. So as for today's topic, is going to be about how did I realise I was non-binary, and How did I come out? So coming out is one of the hardest challenges when you're non-binary, because you don't know if people are going to accept you for who you are or not. So the way I came out was I knew that I always knew that I wasn't the gender I was assigned at birth, so what I did was around my closest friends or people who I knew really well, I would just express myself as myself rather than the way that I was always told that I should be growing up. So I avoided like all gender roles as much as I could, which was a really good decision for me. Not the best decision, but because if I could have, I would have come out a lot sooner. But you can't always just come out straight away, especially when quite a lot of the people you know are not like accepting. Because I was like, my family is very religious. I'm not, but they are. And pretty much within religion and that, quite a lot of the people take like the religious texts 100% seriously, which is fair enough. If that's how you want to live your life, that's how you live your life. I'm not judging. However, for me, expressing myself for who I am, pretty much, I've not got time to be... I haven't got the time to spend religiously, but it's also stuff like that. Plus as well, many religions, what they do is they basically say these are the rules, these are what you must stick to. No one in the religion can break these rules and that. And because of when the texts and that were written, this was before basically stuff like queer culture and that was all an accepted thing. This was probably during a time where yeah, it was all written in a time when there wasn't like as much of a stigma around being like gay or that, because it wasn't in the mainstream media. Then later on, when you got stuff like TV and stuff, that's when all this like hating that started, as well as drawing plays and stuff. Like originally, if you look at guys' clothes in the in like medieval times and that, they do look like dresses and stuff. As in, they do look like they're wearing dresses. But now, that is inappropriate because of modern society. Which I think is silly, because if a guy wants to wear a dress, guy wants to wear a dress. even with the David Walliam book Boy in a Dress, like, it's not all about being trans or anything. That's not about being trans at all. It's a story about self-expression, which can actually signify a lot of stuff like creativity and stuff, but also can signify someone being non-binary. However, with society being how it is, especially transphobic society, what happens is the government just, well, not just the government, but caused by the government, the people are straight washed. That's not a real LGBT term or anything, it's a term I've made up, but what happened is people who are like gay or anything are usually not treated equally. I usually pushed like aside in that, like in media and that. Like, many kids shows aren't allowed gay characters in them. Which is ridiculous, because all these networks should be trying to appeal to as many people as they can. The only reason why all these networks are out fear having like gay characters and stuff is, well, when TV and that was, well, especially kids TV, pretty much gay characters were always frowned upon. They were also treated like jokes, which the film Silence of the Lambs does have a what seems to be a transphobic joke in it. Like, I'm not defending any films and that, but it was made in a time where like being trans and that wasn't as common as it is now. And this was a time where they thought trans people were gay. They didn't even have like a separate term for them. So in Silence of the Lambs, the controversial aspect to it, or the part that people are saying is controversial, is the main villain is a guy who dresses up as a woman, and because he's been refused like medical help and that to become trans, because he's not, the whole story is he doesn't like who he is himself, so he wants to change the way he looks to be more feminine, which is not the same as wanting to be trans, because wanting to be trans, you would have to do stuff.